Hello, anybody who decides to watch this video just on the off chance, because it's only like my fourth YouTube video, and they're all kind of shitty so far. But nobody really knows, but I play an ass ton of Magic the Gathering. And I'm going to be showcasing my white blue artifact deck today. And I apologize for video and sound quality, but I am recording off of an old shitty Android phone. And this is, I only have 9 islands and 9 planes. And the only reason I don't have 7 of each is because I need still to get 2 more of these. Now, most people think, why don't I run 22 lands? I don't feel it's necessary to run 22 lands in an artifact deck where my highest drop is 6. I'm usually able to get mana out pretty fast anyway. Inkmoth Nexus is just insanely useful because it turns into artifact creature with infect and flying. When you're running cranial plating, it's just pretty devastating because most of the decks I go against are life gain in my area. Now, I will be removing this soon, but I have a Strionic Resonator. And it's kind of useful, but I only have 1, so I'm going to bounce it out for something. I haven't decided what. I use Palladium Mirrors for mana. Just a little mana ramp, 3-drop. It gives you also a little wall of defense at the beginning of the game. Scour Glass. I use it mainly late game. It's pretty much, it just sacrifices at the beginning of my upkeep and destroy all permanents except for artifacts and lands. Now all my creatures are artifacts, and it's just awesomely useful because most people run decks with tokens and stuff. And another useful card for running against token decks is Phyrexian Rebirth. Can't really see it. It's destroy all creatures, then put a XX colorless horde artifact creature token on the battlefield, where X is the number of creatures destroyed this way. That's awesomely useful because when you're running arcbounds, which is what I'm doing mainly, you can flip their modulars straight over to that creature. I made a 47/47 the other day. And then I use Thoughtcast just because it's great and it's got affinity for artifacts. I only have 2 right now, but I might be getting more. I only have 1 arcbound left. I need more of these. So I'm going to be getting more of these soon anyway. Arcbound, good. Arcbound Stingers, useful because they're flying arcbound, and you can pump them up relatively fast early game if you put out a bunch of low drop arcbounds. Workers are amazing for first turning. It's just boom, they're out, and you have either a wall of defense that grows. And then Fiends, more of a late game type creature. I just put my finger in the video. As Fierce, only artifacts can block it, and I can, at the beginning of my upkeep, I can move a +1/+1 counter from target creature, not just something you control, target creature, anything, to bust it. Fuck, that's the wrong words. Creepy Doll, I'm gonna get another one of these today. I use this because it's just a wall of defense that can destroy your opponent's creatures. And long-term plans. You take the top card, you search your deck for a card, you shuffle your deck, and then you put that card third from the top. Now, this is useful until I can get some Fabricates. It costs 3, but I'd much rather have Fabricates. Then, because it's white, I run 4 Ritual Restorations. Awesomely helpful, especially when I'm running Arcbounds. I will be flipping this out. I will either flip this out or get more of these soon. War Report. I gain life equal to the number of artifacts on the field plus the amount of creatures on the field, which is awesomely useful. Mirror Welder, I'm going to be replacing another card which I'm going to be showing next. I'm going to have 3 of this at least. It has imprints, so you can flip the modulars over once again from the graveyard onto it and give it modular, which is awesome. It pretty much makes it an arcbound. Mirror Mind Servant. You can tap 2 to shuffle your library with these. I'm going to flip these out for 2 more Mirror Welders. The Mirror Welders are just awesomely useful for this deck. Arcbound Bruiser. I only have 2 of these right now, and the only reason I have 2 of them is because I feel they're too high of a drop. They're a 5-drop, you only cost a little much, and I don't have anything that gives me affinity for artifacts. I'm going to get a Microsynth Golem soon, like almost today, pretty much. Arcbound Fiends. Great for just get them out, attack with them, and then buff your other artifacts. That's my strategy with these. It's perfect for what it does. Now, cranial plating. I only have 2, but I will be getting 2 more of these and replacing another equipment I have that I'm pretty much, going to put in. You know, it's just great in an all artifact deck. I plan on getting some Seat of the Synods and Ancient Dens soon, but these cranial plating's are just awesomely useful because when you have artifact lands too, you can just boom pop them out. Now, Trepidation Blade. I can double this card's ability with Stronic Resonator over here, but I don't like its that it's a 3-drop equip 2. I prefer the Cranial Plating's 2-drop equip 1. It's just so much better to do. It's just way more useful. I know way more useful cards that I could switch this out for anytime I want because they're just more useful and they cost about the same. Now, for Planeswalker, I'm going to get a Venser soon, but for now I have this Jace Memory Adept. You know, he's good for if I use long-term plans. I can draw a card and get to it faster. I can mill my enemy's deck out, you know, keep them from getting stuff out, especially in aggro decks. And then I can draw 20 cards, which is great in this deck because it's just great. I get to an Inkmoth Nexus faster, pretty much anything. And this is pretty much my deck. There's nothing really special about it other than the Inkmoth Nexuses. But I will be finishing this deck, and I'll show another video of the next deck I'm building. So, for now, have a peaceful day. Bye-bye.